One of the possible markers for an overly anabolic state is a high urine pH. So if you test your urine pH and it's over 6.2, that can be a possible indication that you may be leaning too far on that anabolic side. And consuming too many carbs and sugars tends to push that urine pH higher. This is also where we see a lot of hypoglycemic type symptoms that people might be dealing with, like dizzy spells or just sugar crashes or emotional issues when they have those sugar crashes and problems like that. So if you are leaning too far on this anabolic side and you're consuming a lot of carbs and sugars, the first step would be to reduce your carb and sugar intake and allow your urine pH to come down a little bit. Now, a second important factor when it comes to improving an anabolic imbalance is making sure that any digestive malfunctions are corrected. Because a lot of people have gravitated towards consuming more carbs and sugars because they can't break down proteins and fats correctly. We have a lot of videos on different forms of digestive symptoms and issues and ways to correct those problems. So if you're dealing with any digestive symptoms at all, check out our videos page to see which symptoms you may be dealing with to see if we've covered that topic. But if a person can improve their ability to properly process proteins and fats correctly, then they reduce their needs for carbohydrates and sugars. There are also food choices that can help you improve an anabolic imbalance. For most people, it appears that hard-cooked eggs can help push a person less anabolic. Hard-cooked eggs would be like a hard-boiled egg or scrambled eggs or omelet-styled eggs where that yolk is cooked to a solid state. Another great food option is extra virgin olive oil in an unheated state. We really don't like to see people cook with olive oil because it can kind of make those fats into a toxic situation when you make them too hot. You can cook your food and then add olive oil to it afterwards, but unheated olive oil can have a lot of benefits for someone who's leaning too far on that anabolic side. Some people have a lot of success using supplements as well. Magnesium is a very pro-catabolic mineral, so it pushes a person out of that anabolic state. Vitamin B12 can also be very effective in this regard. But the first step is to figure out if you really are leaning too far on this anabolic side. You really want to look at your body chemistry to understand this. You don't want to just go off of symptoms. So I'm going to give you two totally free options, and we'll put these in the description below this video. You can get my book, Kick Your Fat in the Nuts, and that walks you through how to do these simple self-tests that you can do at home just using tools you can pick up at a pharmacy or a health food store. And that'll help you figure out, looking at the results of those tests, to figure out, am I leaning too far on the anabolic side? And if so, what foods or supplement options will help me correct that imbalance?